is but one move to make.
The children of Danu make the poison, but they also hold its cure. I pray the spirits guide you.
He is chaos itself, the scorching sun come to earth. It ends.
Bury the past. Build the future.
Your hunt for the convoy starts here, in your hideout, deep within the Chagos Islands. This hidden pirate den provides everything you need for your next strike. From your shipyard, you choose the Black Horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch. Next, choose the right crew and gear for the mission ahead. Demi-cannons are slow-loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are blazing fast, and deal powerful damage from every angle. With everything loaded, let's head out. The winds are strong and the day is clear. That means more merchants to rob, but also more rival pirates out looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
Exciting, Captain!
Fortunately, deception is another tool in the pirates' arsenal.
Let's fool these blackguards!
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see through our guys.
Portuguese merchant and escort!
This island provides perfect cover for a surprise attack. Plot the optimal course for an intercept, rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
Captain, there she is! Fire as she bangs!
Get out of here!
Warship sighted! Portuguese frigate ahoy!
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship. At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot. You need help, and you need it fast.
That one's with us!
Other captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds. Your side forms a tight squadron, using a coordinated battle plan. The enemy strikes first. The first ship goes down, breaking your formation. Commodore turns his cannons on you. You brace for fire, absorbing the first blow. Your allies maneuver for position. The Royal Fortune acts as a tank, drawing the Commodore's fire. It unleashes its special ability, Siege Mode. Once anchored, it can fire its cannons without limits. The Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. Its special ability delivers 8 shots in a single blast, increasing the odds for a critical hit. The Royal Fortune can't hold out much longer. It's up to you to land the killing blow. The battle is won. But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
Did I ever tell you
definition of insanity.
Hey everyone, Mark Medina here, and what you're watching is gameplay for a brand new Watch Dogs Legion mode called Legion of the Dead. Legion of the Dead is an online PvE mode currently in the alpha phase on PC only. It delivers a roguelite experience where players will have to survive against the looming threat of the undead and hostile living roaming the reimagined fallen city of London. You can play solo or up to 4 friends in co-op. You'll have to strategize how to reach the extraction point for each run and gather as many supplies as possible along the way. So watch as 4 of us try to hack our way through the undead streets of London and somehow make it out alive. Enjoy.
To the news. Jeff Keighley took to his stage once again with his Summer Game Fest kickoff live. The show started strong with Tiny Tina's Wonderland. It's not technically a Borderlands game, but there will be looting and shooting, but with a high fantasy flair. Also, What's up, everybody? IGN Executive Editor of Commerce and proud U.S. Air Force Senior Airman Seth Macy here to break down all of the biggest announcements, trailers, and news from IGN's Summer of Gaming. Did you miss something? I got you covered. This is IGN's coverage of Metal Slug Tactics is a tactical RPG with roguelike elements and even features the iconic voice of the Metal Slug announcer saying character names like this. Marco! Kojima took to the digital stage with Musics on Society, as is Kojima's wont. After a will they, won't they encounter between Norman Reedus and a cardboard box, Kojima announced Death Stranding Director's Cut coming to PlayStation 5. We also got our first peek at Planet of Lana, a hand-painted indie game that looks like it has the potential to break hearts and bring tears to eyes. All collecting Pokemon in the world of Monster Hunter sounds good, then boy, do I have some oddly specific news for you. Oddly specific for the Wings of Ruin.
The Tarnished will soon return.
Jeff rounded out the show with the grand finale reveal of Elden Ring. Yes, you can finally stop spamming Elden Ring in chat. It's got horses, this giant thing, ladders, and of course, terrifying monsters that will absolutely ruin your day. Lots of just beautiful, horrifying enemies. Elden Ring is scheduled to release on January 21st, 2022. After that, IGN showed off a ton of titles as part of their second annual IGN Expo. Hey, go us! We managed to secure an extended preview of Tunic, the Zelda-like indie game that's captured hearts and imaginations since it debuted back in 2017. If beating people up hand-to-hand is more your speed, then oh boy, have I got some good news. We got an exclusive new trailer for Old Boy Hallway Fight Simulator Sifu. Turns out the game has more than just hallway fights, which just the icing on the cake if I'm being honest. As far as world premieres go, IGN showed off World War Z Aftermath, Survival Machine, and oh so much more.
I got this.
And that does it for today's coverage of the coverage. What'd you think of all the announcements? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, USAA makes it easy to cover your rigs and gaming gear. Make sure you've got the right coverage with USAA Insurance. Membership, eligibility, and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. Property and casualty insurance provided by United Services Automobile Association and its affiliate property and casualty insurance companies is available only to persons eligible for PNC Group membership. Each company has sole financial responsibility for its own products.
IGN's Summer of Gaming has officially partnered with E3 2021 for the ultimate team-up. From direct access to the major gaming press conferences at E3 2021 with exclusive gameplay and reveals to exciting first looks at the hottest new games, IGN's Summer of Gaming has it all. IGN's Summer of Gaming. The hottest games on Earth. The hottest season on Earth. Unless you're in Australia where it's currently winter. Yeah, sort it out, Australia. Today we're checking out Ubisoft's E3 press conference. The studio behind Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Watch Dogs, and that loud dancing game. Yeah, you know the one. Ubisoft is one of the biggest gaming studios on Earth, and they're all in on the next generation of game consoles. Ubisoft's E3 presentation promises to be big, bold, and full of surprises. And IGN's got you covered with a pre- and post-show breaking down all the latest news and reveals. The IGN Summer of Gaming coverage of the Ubisoft E3 press conference begins right now.
Here are 3 pieces of advice from eToro users on how to trade safely during a period of increased market volatility.
It's going to be awesome. Greg's been going nuts about the Avengers this entire time. I appreciate that. You're like me with Halo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go back to Halo, because let me see the thing. Yeah, 39% of people are excited for Xbox and Bethesda.
People are excited for Nintendo as well. So sure. Obviously, it's Nintendo. How could you not be excited for that? But, you know, where's the love for Ubisoft, Square Enix? I have a feeling we're going to see some heaters.
Oh, of course. But I think one of the big things about that, right, is the fact that Ubisoft is imminent. That is today. Gearbox is today. I feel like E3 is all about unwrapping that last big Christmas gift. And when do you want to do that? You know what I mean? You come down and beneath the tree, you have all the small ones. You got the one big one in the back there. When do you go for it?
Yeah, that's right. And Christmas will come early this year, because tomorrow we got the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase. I already mentioned Halo, you know, I'm always looking forward to that. I'm always looking forward to whatever comes out of, you know, the Forza camp, of course, as well, if we get something cool there. But, you know, what makes this one so unique, Greg, is that this time around, you know, two of my favorite press conferences have joined together the Xbox Bethesda game showcase, which means
Starfield.
Maybe Starfield.
Give us Starfield. We have to. It's the game that has so much hype, and we know nothing about it. The time is now.
I know.
Phil Spencer, Todd Howard, come out, embrace, and then just unleash it on us.
If they actually, like, ideally, I would like for them to come out in like jetpacks. You know,
sure.
Descending onto
Perfect
the stage.
world, yeah.
Phil, I know you're watching, so just you descend into the stage with Todd, and then you guys announce Starfield then and there. I think everyone will be rather moist. And it'll be fantastic.
Do you ever think about it though? Look, this is the trailer. This is what we know about Starfield, and people are like, going to be the greatest game of the generation. They will go to bat for it. They will fight for it. They will do everything they need for it.
There are people right now fighting for Starfield's honor on Reddit somewhere.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But I'm excited for it, man. You know, anything from Bethesda, though, truthfully, it's a treat. A great studio, an incredible history, as we heard Stan talking about earlier. And really, there's just there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of passion that I think is going to be coming out of that camp. And that's the reason why everyone is so excited for it.
I mean, you're talking about taking the Xbox fan base, which is already so powerful and so riled up, and the Bethesda fan base, and making them one family. Like, yeah, you totally expect something from that. And all I want outside of all that is smaller game news. Where's 12 minutes? Give me a release date for 12 minutes.
Yeah,
all right?
Fair enough.
Jackie, we're pretty hyped for Microsoft on Sunday. Why don't you and the squad let us know what you think about some of the other big names looking to make a splash at E3?
All right, thanks so much, Greg. Yeah, so much to look forward to, but first we do want to remind everyone at home, if you want some limited edition E3 merch, including hats, t-shirts, and jackets, it is all available at e3expo.com/shop. Have y'all seen the bomber jacket?
They look awesome.
Oh my gosh.
It looks good.
We're stealing some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a couple.
Okay, we're gonna do that for sure. But okay, my E3 crew, so excited to be with all of you, by the way. But Greg and Golden Boy talked about Xbox and Starfield, all that jazz a bit. But I want to hear what y'all are hyped about. So let's just go down the docket here. We're going to start with Square Enix, okay? They recently announced that they'll be dropping a world premiere from IDOS Montreal, an update on Babylon's Fall. I see Michael nodding a lot here. Details on the Black Panther expansion, and a first look at Life is Strange Remastered. Probably see some true colors, too. My question is, any ideas on the IDOS Montreal title? Deus Ex?
Ideas, yes.
Deus Ex?
Probably not Deus Ex.
How dare you? I wanted to bring out my little sunglasses that you click and go whoop, but okay, I guess not. But continue, yeah.
Well, there's rumors. Nothing is confirmed yet. But I think there are some Guardians that are keeping that very secret until the big reveal later on.
I'm going to steal this from someone said this during rehearsals, though. But now might be a good time where you might want to have a cyberpunk style game. So I'm like hoping for Deus Ex.
Yes, I'm here for it.
Like Deus Ex is one of the most impactful franchises in my life.
Yes.
The original one that came out in 2000, like it's old now, but man, I still got so many memories. And like Human Revolution and Mankind Divided were like almost hitting those notes. But I feel like now would be a good time to like bring that back. And I know immersive sims like might not sell well, whatever, but those are my styles of games. And yo, bring back Deus Ex, please.
I know, please. We'll see who's right, Damon or Michael and me.
I'd be happy to have it.
I'm probably gonna be wrong.
Well, I know. We'll see. It could be a stretch there.
I feel like they took the good guesses. Meanwhile, I just want to like wildly speculate.
Okay, let's hear it.
Kingdom Hearts 7, where all of a sudden everyone turns into Mickey for some reason. But those seem like they're actually might happen.
Yours doesn't seem off base at all. What do you think?
No, I'm pretty sure. Kingdom Hearts, a game where Donald actually heals you. Like, I'd be down for that.
Let's not talk about something that's physically impossible.
Dan, any ideas for you?
I think I'm very curious. As much as I would love to commit minor crimes to make Deus Ex a reality, I'm used to being. I'm used to waiting for Deus Ex. It'll come in due time, so I'm sure it's going to be something totally surprising. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just stoked for more Life is Strange as well. So I can't get my hopes too high when I have so many awesome things coming my way.
And I think with the Life is Strange, the remaster, they're actually packaging like the first one and then the prequel together. So if you missed one of them, you could get all of them again.
Okay, yeah. Life is Strange, I'm so absolutely hyped for. Animation is just off the wall, and then just so heartfelt and just like hits me in the feels so much. But all right, Damon, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat here because Greg Miller was telling me he used to kick your butt. Or actually, you guys would have been a really good team in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that's not.
Is that not how it went down?
Left 4 Dead.
Well, no, you could play each other too.
The versus mode.
Yeah, well, but we never played that.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so it was co-op. All right.
Because
well,
you kept
I was
getting your butt.
assuming.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, I was assuming that you were ready for Back 4 Blood and you were gonna take Greg down. But okay, I guess y'all were doing co-op, so my bad.
No. We're cooperative gamers. I'm super excited for Back 4 Blood.
Yeah.
God, it feels like a lifetime ago that we were playing Left 4 Dead with a bunch of other IGNers. So yeah, it's nice to have basically Left 4 Dead 3 come Back 4 Blood coming.
Okay, awesome. I mean, zombies, like, we can always use more zombies. Girl, I was gonna get to you and Lady D. Okay, let's talk about
are we going
Capcom.
in?
Let's
Are we
do it.
going? Okay.
As a tall lady, I'm obviously a big fan of the vampire tall lady. So obviously, Resident Evil 25th anniversary. I'm assuming some big drops here. Just no more creepy baby. Is everybody with me on that?
Oh, for sure.
Thank you. I never want to see that again, Capcom. Thank you. But okay, yes.
But you know what we need to see?
More Lady.
We had like Resident Evil 7 with the whole VR experience where, it was basically poop your pants simulator because everything was coming at you and you were terrified. Absolutely terrified.
Yes.
But dear God, what I would give if we got Resident Evil 8 VR edition, because then not only will I run straight into Lady D begging her to slash me with those nails, I am going to be playing. I'm like, cool, she's coming towards me. And then I'm heading straight for the floor. I'm heading straight for the floor, looking upwards and going, step on me. And that's all I need out of the VR experience, Jackie. That's all I need.
First off, I would say relax, but also I feel you on that one.
I think we are all in that camp.
Well,
I think we are all in that camp.
If I'm gonna keep it real though, like Resident Evil 7, the VR component was such a big deal. If you actually played through that whole game in VR, it was wild. It was like one of the best VR experiences, legitimately. And Resident Evil Village is a great game already. So if you can put that in VR, that would be wild, especially if you want to bring it to PC VR as well, and maybe line it up for the PS VR 2 or whatever, whenever that's gonna come. Have that as like a big hitter. That would be a big deal. And also, hey, shouts to all my Susio boys out there. If you want to go,
just be careful if you buy a haptic suit as well, because my pal Kyle Hill did the math.
Hey, chill.
You will explode. You will explode if you get stepped upon. It's literally science.
Relax.
I'm willing to take that chance.
All right. Godspeed.
Worth it.
Dan, Onimusha, are we going to see any of that?
I hope so.
Malik and I were chatting yesterday,
God.
and he's like, you got to ask Dan that.
Oh my God. I would mortgage everything I have for more Onimusha.
So you're telling me we're going to see Dino Crisis?
Why must you do this to me? I feel like I'm being relentlessly taunted here with all these titles. I hope they come. I hope they happen. If they do, it'll be a great day, but I'm sure they have some awesome stuff lined up, because even if it's Resident Evil 8 VR, even if we get some rumors of a popular fighting game, maybe a sequel to that, who knows? It's going to be an exciting presentation.
Okay, and then we got to talk about Gearbox, everybody. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I can't even talk because I'm so excited about it. She is one of my favorite video game characters of all time. She's just this little wild thing, right? And it's gonna be a fantasy epic. I'm super amped about it. So how are we feeling? Am I the only one who's like that excited?
No, it looks
Okay. Roll for initiative. Just get in there.
Yes.
And Tiny Tina doesn't even look so tiny anymore that we saw
She's
just her
regular
skipping
size
through, and
Tina.
I'm like,
know.
So I'm very excited.
I know. I'm so excited. I mean, honestly, there are so many great items to discuss. If we want to go round robin really quickly, like, what are you most excited for? Damon.
Perfect Dark.
I knew that.
We got a little tease
Why
last
did I
year. I'm a
even
huge
ask?
fan of Perfect Dark. I can't believe it's back. Show me what this game looks like.
Michael.
I already said in the beginning, Babylon's Fall. Show me what that is.
Can you do that one more time? Oh my goodness, I can't believe you did that. I'll believe.
Jackie, get me on the floor. That's all I need. That and Heisenberg throwing like little metal nuts and bolts at me. Just.
Heisenberg, oh my goodness. I thought we were on the Lady D team, but okay, Dan.
Give me that sweet, sweet Starfield. I want to see what they have in store.
Oh,
I'm so curious.
Starfield. All right, well, some great answers there, but we are going to wrap things up here for a moment, but that doesn't mean the party is stopping. We are just getting started live from E3. Next up, we are talking Ubisoft. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy T-Pain. Just want to stop by and say thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you guys for enjoying E3. I can't wait till we get to be back in each other's faces and walk around these huge convention halls and stuff like that, and I can't wait to see you guys. Trust me. Somebody get me out of the house, please. Just come get me. Anybody. Don't even care who it is. Just come get me. Until then, keep sending candy. Keep sending candy. It's really helping. It's helping a lot. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
I can't believe Jackie just tried to turn Damon Hatfield against Greg Miller. All right, that's impossible. All right, everyone knows we are Left 4 Dead Dynamo. You and me going to be Back 4 Blood Dynamo. It's going to be all about it. But let's talk about Ubisoft. It's up next. We're finally there. What are you most excited to see at Ubisoft?
You know, well, we did get some news the other day about this whole Splinter Cell animated series that's dropping out. You know, if I'm a bad man, I'm out here thinking like, well, you're going to do an animated series about Splinter Cell. What's a great way to accompany said animated series? I've been trying to pull this narrative the entire time. I just want Splinter Cell.
You are a betting man in the wrong way. I will gladly take this bet. $20. No Splinter Cell. No Splinter Cell game.
Mercs versus Spies, greatest multiplayer mode ever made. I stand by that statement. Stand by it.
As a Superman fan, let me tell you, Splinter Cell fans, it's time to give it up. You're never going to get another game. It's not going to happen. Don't bring the VR one into this. I saw them try to do this to me the other day on YouTube. Don't worry about it. For me, Far Cry 6. I know we've seen so much about it, but I get more excited the more I see. And the fact, you know, they leaned a little bit and said, we are political. This is a political game. You know, Giancarlo had a great interview with Jeff Keighley this week where he was talking about, like, I'm not the villain. And I love the fact that he's so into his characters that way.
Yeah.
I really hope they get to wow us today and show us, again, Chorizo, the wiener dog.
Yeah, but the truth is, Giancarlo Esposito could do anything, and I would be glued to my seat. So seeing him in Far Cry, it's really going to be fantastic. And I think, honestly, man, Ubisoft, like, I would like to see some little nuggets out there for Division fans. And, you know, my brother's a massive Division fan.
Dude,
plays all the time. He always talks to me about it. Maybe we get a little something like that.
But that was the thing, right? They went out of their way to say no Division 2 update, no Division Heartland. And I'm like, but Division Heartland's supposed to be so... please just lie to me. Tell me you're lying to me. That's all I want to know.
I'm okay if you want to lie with me, Ubisoft, okay?
The other one I think that's... yeah, I got to call it out for blessing Adeoye Jr. over at Kind of Funny is Riders Republic. Riders Republic had such a cool debut, then the delay. Like, is that... Where are we hitting with that? Where are we at with the game? What are the sports ratings?
Because I feel like that is a genre that could really use something that would, like, reinvigorate it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, we all remember the SSXs of the world and stuff like that, how much we loved it. 1080, those games, they were great. They were fantastic. I would really, really like to see some more updates on that game. What we'll get, maybe some more downhill biking as well, mountain biking. Man, I love that kind of stuff. Inject it right in my veins.
Well, that's what's exciting about it, right, is that it's going to be the 2021 version of that, where you saw all the riders coming together doing that, having XP, having progression, understanding what that's going to look like in an online world. I can't wait. Let alone the fact, right, they've already talked about it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you'll be getting an update of some kind. How big that is, what does that mean? We don't know. Obviously, they talked about their TV shows. There's so much stuff going on. And that's the main show. Remember, of course, we're going to be going over to a pre-show that's going to be talking about Watch Dogs. That's going to be talking about so many other things. And I don't want to string you along any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for our first presentation. Let's send things over to Ubisoft as they prepare for UB Forward.
When humanity's pride would lead us to our downfall.
When the heavens themselves would forsake the Kyoshin alone would look up to see what was hidden, to hear what was silenced. To cherish what was about to fade. muito bem-vindo aqui ao canal.
seeing their old selves shimmering along the haze, embracing a new power, transformed and awakened. They would carve their own path in the land of fire.
Acho não vê, não está, não, eu não chatear uma cabeça. Pode ser. Este ganho. Não ouvi que ver. Esta é o lado. Isso que eu estou a sério, vai ter. Agora está a ficar hoje. Está-se me subir de barrada. Vai passar aqui. Antes de começar a conferência. Certeza. Eu já estou a fazer. Já algumas coisas. Eu digo isto só pelo cenário, eu já conheci o cenário. Lembra-se que tem na série tem no canal, não está acabado, ainda nem comecei a DLC que já saiu. Porque tenho estado a começar os problemas com a net e não, só em princípio ontem é que consegui resolver, mesmo assim não sei. Só depende hoje como é que vai poder aqui a live. E vamos lá ver, vai ter para ser. Eu tenho quase certeza que estão a ser barral. Ah não, tenho mesmo a certeza que não vai ser barral. Está aqui. O Eivor está ali. O Eivor ou a Eivor? Aí, graças a Deus. Meu Deus.
In the disability community, we have a saying, nothing about us without us. It's to say our rights, access, and inclusion in the world can't be met in proper or full ways without direct involvement. It's as true for gaming as it is access to a building. It's really important to us that we work with the community to improve accessibility. By not just involving, but valuing players and developers with first-hand experience of disability, we're much less likely to make mistakes in our approaches. Even if our efforts are well-intentioned, they might not really reduce a barrier or contribute to stigma. We're really thankful and proud of the community for their contributions.
When I was working with Ubisoft on Watch Dogs Legion, we got to sit down at a table going through ideas on how a feature could be used, like the directional captioning, or what kind of information could be on the screen at the same time. Whatever could be removed. There was a lot of going back and forth to make sure there was no confusion. It was great how they were double checking to make sure they got it right. I grew up waiting for accessibility to be something companies can talk about.
Watch Dogs Legion's Play As Anyone innovation brought with it a promise of diversity and inclusion that inspired our team to make accessibility a core pillar of our design from the very beginning. The game offers a visualized sound effect system that captions hundreds of ambient world and gameplay sounds, from birds singing to footsteps to cars accelerating or crashing, each prioritized by context and spatialized with a directional indicator. The Watch Dogs Legion's team is extremely proud to have achieved this new level of accessibility, but it's only the beginning. Games that are truly accessible to everyone will require continuous innovation and effort, and I look forward to seeing today's innovations become tomorrow's standards.
On Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we started working on accessibility features very early in the process. We have options for players to choose their text size, but also the text size of the subtitles. You can add a background to your HUD elements to make sure the contrast is good for you. We can adjust the icon size also depending on your gaming setup. We want to make sure you get the most out of it.
Ubisoft's goal is to make games that enrich our players' lives. And key to that is making games that are inclusive and accessible to all. What we've seen is that by talking to the community and learning from each other, our teams are really inspired to innovate and find solutions, striving to challenge themselves and always improve.
Watch Dogs Legion. E também daqui a trazer este final também, velho. Aí falta. Trouxe Watch Dogs 2, ainda não trouxe nenhum, nem este. Vou trazer o primeiro Watch Dogs e este terceiro. O Legend. Deixa de geografia. Não, olha, eu só pensar que de longe dele, só que eu começo a fazer o tic-tac a mexer aqui nos quadrinhos e chegar um bocado ao outro. Recomendo. Estes roteiros. Talvez tivesse como bater o que já falamos. Depois que eu fazer a comida do caralho. Fico eu. Fico doido. Ainda não me trouxe este jogo para final, mas já os joguei todos. Aliás, tinha uma nova DLC que nunca me pode ver. Já vi isto é forte, pode pensar que aquilo é forte pegar. E não é todo mundo. É tudo especial. Mas só um bocadinho que eu fui cortar aqui nesse fundo.
So, you might often see on social media a game announcing that it's gone gold. But the question is, what does that actually mean? You may not know this already, so I'm going to tell you. So when we say that a game has gone gold, it means that the game has been approved for manufacture. So that can be Sony, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Nintendo, whichever platforms we're targeting for that specific game. The game is fully playable, it's stable, it's got a decent level of performance, and everything's basically working. And also that we've passed all of the compliance requirements from those first parties, and they have basically said, yep, off you go to manufacture. And then we start making the discs from there. So the term going gold comes from when this was all done on physical discs. It's digital now, but when this was physical discs, the ones that were sent to the manufacturer companies with that version of the game on that has been given the thumbs up, they were gold coloured, and so we still use that term today. So when we go gold, it doesn't mean that all the work is done for the team. We usually go to manufacture about 6 to 8 weeks before launch, so there's some time there that we can use to properly polish the game and fix things like stability and little niggly issues that might impact the gameplay when we go live. One of my best memories from shipping a game is when we were working on the Division 2, and we decided quite last minute there that we wanted to make some improvements to the onboarding and tutorials right at the beginning of the game. So what that involved was me running around the office, just speaking to people, trying to see what was possible, what was safe to do, what changes we could make that were really going to improve everything. And it was great to be able to work that tiny bit of magic right at the end that was going to improve the experience for everyone. So when a game goes gold, that's quite a big milestone for the team. It means that something that they've been working on for quite a few years is almost ready to go. So remember to give them a shout out when you hear a game's gone gold. It means that we're all really excited to see you get your hands on the final product.
Aliás, só um bocadinho, vou tentar fazer uma coisa. Isso aqui se tirar o durante da live. Vou ter que conseguir. Pois, está 30. São 30, eu volto já. Já estou de volta, pessoal. Isso é para lá com os FPS. Isso já não é significado. Faço dessa live FPS. A live não deve ficar.
When I started this project, the homework I got from from the Ubisoft team was go home and play. My name is Einar Salvik, a musician and composer from Norway.
My name is Julie Fowlis, and I'm a musician and a singer from Scotland. I predominantly sing in Scottish Gaelic. The music that I perform is deeply rooted, the music of the Highlands and Islands in particular.
I understood quickly that myself and people in the music team of Ubisoft, we had a lot of the same ideas and vision of what my part in it could be. When I decided I wanted to have Julie on board and she's accepted, I could already hear the music in a way. I've known Julie for a long time, been a fan, and yeah, always hoped at some point come an opportunity to do something together. I do connect to her way of approaching the older song traditions. It feels great to have her part of this.
It was certainly an amazing opportunity to work with Einar. I love his work.
I don't know about you guys, but I prefer rides on smooth surfaces.
That's why Manscaped developed the brand new Lawnmower 3.0.
So of the two songs that we worked on, one of them was an old Irish, Flan for Eden.
That is actually an excerpt of a poem dating from the early 800s. That was the intention of the song, creating a praise poem for a flan. The Liafal is, there are many strange myths about it. It is sort of the coronation stone that had a power of choosing the king. When a truthful king would touch it, the ground would resound beneath it. It is sort of the heartstone of Ireland.
It was really a great experience working on these two songs. They were very, very different stylistically and linguistically also.
We wanted the Gaelic language, Old Irish Gaelic, which is a mysterious language.
This is a language that we have evidence of through writing, but we don't know how it sounded.
We don't actually know for sure how it sounded, so it's a little bit of educated guessing.
The legend is that the stone will bring woe, but the song claims if Ireland came to peril, the stone would rain a storm of wonders.
Ciara is a very important character in this story. Ciara means the dark-haired one, and it was challenging for me too. I had to adopt the voice of this amazing character who's a very, very strong character. But it was really incredible recording the voice parts and being directed in real time from Canada.
I put a lot of heart into my work. It's important that it reflects the game, but also reflects the culture.
The music and the language, they really shape our identity as Gaels. It was hugely satisfying to work on the music, and actually for me it was a great way to channel some creativity during the pandemic.
Não estava a achar estranho depois. Como é que a minha webcam não estava a aparecer? Já está perfeito. Meia hora para tocar a conferência. Não falta tanto. Mas depois vou trocar a tela, vamos ficar um bocado aqui por aí. Depois vou trocar a tela para Discord, ok? Onde eu vou estar a fazer transmissão com mais o meu primo, com um amigo nosso. Vamos estar os três a assistir à conferência, ok? Vou estar a partilhar a tela, ou seja, vou estar a fazer a transmissão da tela pelo Discord, ok? Estar a fazer a conferência, estar a transmitir a conferência pelo Discord. E para o canal.
1986, Brittany, France. The Guillemot brothers catch a glimpse of the future and launch Ubisoft. No internet, no emails. Just a bunch of people and a passion for technology and games. Today, Ubisoft still has an eye on a future where 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't even been invented yet. Since Ubisoft can't predict the future, we need people ready to forge it. Talented people who aren't afraid to create the unknown. And Amandine Lower is one of those people. This is Amandine. Coucou. She hates interviews. Sorry about that. But we'll find a way, because it's worth it. I could tell you she's a junior developer or graduate of a video game school, but I won't because she's not. Instead, I'll tell you the story of an unexpected career path. Well, I'm the narrator, by the way. I don't really exist, but I know Amandine and I know Ubisoft. She'll correct me if I get anything wrong. I can do that. Amandine loves arts and crafts. She draws illustrations and character art. She can crochet tiny cute animals. She studied languages at the University of Chambéry, France. She lived in New Mexico and Japan. In each new place, she started off from scratch, totally lost, barely understanding a word, and she loved it.
I can't say it was always easy, but I love developing new skills to get out of tricky situations.
This is Peo. He hates turning his camera on during calls.
But I'll make an exception for you.
But he'll make an exception for us. Peo is Amandine's first real boss. He recruited her in 2016 for an internship in communications, even if she didn't have a degree in communications. She seemed daring and resourceful. He trusted her immediately. And yes, Amandine plays video games. Lots of people at Ubisoft play games. Many don't, and that's just how Ubisoft likes it. Amandine managed Ubisoft's internal weekly newsletter. She felt this job was a perfect match for her independent spirit and her taste for new challenges. But she'll never forget Peo saying, "Push the button, Amandine. It will only be sent to 11,000 people." It's 20,000 now. Props to Maureen, she's now the one in charge of sending the email. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
This is Colleen. She's a content communications manager. She helped Amandine build on what she learned with Peo when she hired her next.
She wasn't afraid to break with convention, and I really encourage that.
Because it provides a new way of doing things. Amandine started organizing conferences and writing speeches for Ubisoft speakers. She was learning something new again, and she loved it.
I know it sounds weird, but she's telling the truth. I love a good challenge.
But in Amandine's head, a little seed had been planted. An idea was forming. She was so close to the people making the games she loved. 2 years later, it became clear. She wanted to be a line designer. Amandine reached out to Elizabeth. She was leading teams of line designers at the time.
The way she talked about the game she liked was so passionate and professional. She was even able to connect an IP to a player journey and talk about those tiny details that can sometimes make a huge difference on the quality of the game.
Amandine started helping production teams design the content of their games. She's one of the bridges between the top management at HQ and the production teams in Ubisoft studios around the world. She is an interpreter, as she has always been.
Yes, being a line designer is all about communication.
You can always reinterpret your skills in a brand new way. Looking back, without Peo and Colleen, she would have missed a key step. That's it. Thanks, Amandine, for your inspiring story.
Merci.
Before I go, did you like this story? Head over to ubisoft.com to hear more just like this one and maybe even take your first step towards creating the unknown with Ubisoft.
Eu vou lá olhar para a câmera e vai dar com... Ai, que cena. Zé, ainda não tenho este carro de tudo. Mas ficamos a ver tudo. A única DLC que tu já deste é obrigado. Vão passar os anos anteriores, lançamentos que têm sido feitos. É interessante. A ideia do. Até agora. Quero ver, aquilo que quero ver é o que eles vão apresentar durante a conferência. Isso aí é que interessa. Aldo?
Rated E10.
O jogo é brutal. Pra quem sabe jogar. Porque o jogo é muito complicado. Vocês podem ter estes jogos também. Ok? Só que. Quero só que tem. Pode ser. Literalmente. Mostrar uma cidade antes do jogo. Isso. Vamos entrar aqui nesta da Ubisoft. Mesmo os outros também são oficiais. Este aqui.
Hello everyone! As you may already know, Ubisoft has been supporting indie studios for many years now. Whether it's on production, innovation, creative or even financial support, our teams have been supporting indie studios from all over the world. Today, we wanted to use Forward to highlight a selection of indie games we've had the pleasure of supporting recently. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Sandro, the co-founder of Tucana Interactive, a young independent game development studio based in Berlin, Germany, currently working on Dorfromantik. Dorfromantik is a relaxing strategy and puzzle game where you create an ever-growing idyllic landscape by placing tiles. You can immerse yourself in a beautiful, peaceful and quiet world if you need a break from everyday life. But Dorfromantik also offers a challenge for those who are looking for one. Because to beat the high score, you do not only need to plan ahead, but also place your tasks very strategically. We are the lucky winners for Ubisoft's Entrepreneurs Indie Camp in the German-speaking area, and we are excited for the upcoming acceleration program, where we participate in mentoring sessions and are able to receive marketing support, such as the Indie Game Arena booth at Gamescom. Dorfromantik is already available right now in early access and will go into full release later this year. In addition, we also already have plans for mobile and the Nintendo Switch, so there's a lot still to be discovered. Thank you for your time and to Ubisoft for this great opportunity.
Hey y'all, so I'm Taylor. I'm one of the co-creators of Bravery Network Online, a game by Gloam, which is our studio. Bravery Network Online is a turn-based strategy game. You've got a team of 5 fighters. You're playing against an opponent's team of 5 fighters. And they are, a little bit gay. But if you're not gay, that's okay too. I think that it's a really, really fun world, and I think that the competitive play of it is really solid. We've been working with Ubisoft for a little bit now. We actually are the winners of Ubisoft's 2019 Indie Series run by Ubisoft Toronto. They've helped us out so much over the years. They've given us press support when we launched into early access. They connected us with different folks internally who could help us out, and even to folks outside their company. We have a pretty vibrant Discord community and a lot of folks who've just been enjoying the game, and we're really appreciative of that. Bravery Network Online is in early access now, so feel free to pick it up and send it to some friends. I would really appreciate that very personally, so thank you. Bye.
Hello everyone, I'm David Prinswell, game director on You Suck at Parking. You Suck at Parking is the world's most extreme parking game and probably the only racing game where the goal is to actually stop your car. It's a funny physics-based racer, which doesn't take itself too seriously, but still requires enough skill for you to master the hardest tracks.
We crashed into the Ubisoft design team a while ago and we had some great discussions on You Suck at Parking. They gave us actionable advice and great feedback along the road.
Então você pode baixar o jogo.
So thank you. Bye.
Bravery Network Online. Parece ser bem na hora esse game.
Hello everyone. In every level, so you can compete with your friends and the world for those top spots. And for everyone that's feeling creative, we've also included a level editor that features everything that's in the main game, so you can go all out and be creative and make your own tracks.
You want to know how much you suck at parking? You can already do so. Download the demo. You can also talk to us, show us your best moves, or talk to other parksters at our Discord. Happy parking!
Hi everyone, I'm Olivier Guédon, producer here at Ubisoft Ivory Tower. The Crew 2, launched in 2018, reaches its 3rd anniversary. It's been a very intense year, with multiple content deployment. Every 4 months, a new season, and every 2 months, a new episode. We delivered all the content announced 1 year ago. And for this, I would like to warmly thank our teams here at the studio for their work and commitment despite the COVID-19 context. But it's also time to warmly thank you, our community, since we are really proud to announce that we are now more than 30 million players to have joined the Crew franchise since 2014. And for those who have not joined in yet, what a better time to jump in the Crew 2. First, claim this amazing vehicle for only 1 Crew credit in-game starting today. Also, next week, enjoy 1 event for each major update we released so far in a special anniversary live summit. But it's far from being over, and I'm super happy to announce more season for our 4th year. This new content will of course be available through Motherflix, new season and episode. But enough talk, and enjoy a glimpse of your next Motherflix show. Thank you all.
A tour of the U.S. is iconic. That's the record. The fastest route racing against the clock. Welcome to special number 1 of the U.S. Speed Tour East, around New York City, the Big Apple.
Daytona, Florida, speeding along the world's most famous beach.
What a perfect day here in Miami. Fans are gathering, drivers are ready. Hey, I think we're going to have a great race today. I cannot wait for this season to get started. Each new season brings fantastic feeling. The fever, the hope, the excitement. The teams are getting ready. And I guarantee you that they are ready to make the show. We will be the fastest to compete. The U.S. Speed Tour East is about to start. It's probably the biggest race of my career. What a mess out there. Are you ready? The clock is ticking. Go, go, go. Check that one out. Leg of the final stage. New York, New York. Watch the drivers go.
Já saiu.
Got the whole place rocking. It's popping, no stopping. Standing on the stage, got the whole place watching. Vacation, hotel hopping. Standing on the stage, got the whole
You're gonna die.
This car rustles my jimmies in a way that jimmies should not be rustled by a car.
Worldwide on the scene, I'm a big deal. Everybody know me, I'm a do that there, how you do it, do it, do it, do it, do that there, how you do it, do it, do it, do it, do that there,
Zezinho que tá em grande. Lembrando que isto é a minha opinião. Oh, crescendo.
Hey everyone, I'm Latish Dalinathan, a live producer on Watch Dogs Legion. Back in October 2020, you recruited a resistance, built DedSec, and saved our near-future London. Since then, you have jumped in online modes with friends, dared our tactical ops, and fought for London with Mina. Now, on behalf of the team, I'm proud to give you a taste of what's coming up in Watch Dogs Legion Bloodline.
Got a simple job for you, Aiden. Huge payday.
What's the catch?
It's in London. That's where your nephew Jackson lives, right? Anyway, the job's pretty straightforward. Break inside Procatech and steal a device giving control over an army of weaponized robots. That thing must not fall into the wrong hands.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Easy, easy. Hey, I know you.
Give me that.
This, no.
3.
I need it for a thing.
2.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
All I need is that little device stolen by your partner. The one in the stupid mask?
I can find him.
I just don't think I can trust you without some insurance.
I'm just tired of criminals and con men running the world.
I need you to pay attention.
Watch Dogs Legends Bloodline. Bloodline, take care. Mas eu tô cara, eu não tava à espera que o Pierce fosse aparecer no fucking Watch Dogs Legends.
How do I tame the deer? How do I tame the deer? Oh, not like that! My bad?
Okay.
Now I feel bad.
Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
Pois. Ó, tem 23, 22, 21. Está começadas. Dez, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Isso é perfeito.
Hi everyone and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neelam.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
I used to feel so much peace staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell. And the nightmare began. We thought it could be contained, but it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now!
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We are already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
Stand back!
Down.
Clear. Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her. Ivana, hold on. I've got company.
Coming through.
Countermeasures.
Check. Make for the exit. An apex! Get down!
Ella, look out! I don't have the shot!
Not so fast.
Target the breacher! Now's our chance!
Nomad, blow the door! Cover me!
You all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks. Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down and...
Tá no dia 16 de setembro.
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard. I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operator's abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, but what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out. Every time you go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where did they come from?
What we know is the Arkeens are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected few years ago during the outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment zones within New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map and reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving, but it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing progress and helping the Arkeens. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breachers, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex. There's a lot more species of Arkeens and mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really excited to dig into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about. Yes, that's right. Extraction will bring everyone together regardless of the platform. And for our Rainbow Six Siege community, we have exclusive unlocks for you in both games. Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's take an exclusive first look at some gameplay footage. Here is Rainbow Six Extraction.
Vamos ter gameplay.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction, the new tactical co-op shooter game where Rainbow Six operators are dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate anomalies identified at the Orpheus Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Arkeans in their way.
Drone spinning up.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our react time.
Auto tracker activated. Auto tracker activated.
The parasite generates sprawl, a substance that connects the whole ecosystem. Alert an Archean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Archeans move faster in sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
Take my guy out.
The squad can use their react light to see bioluminescent properties on Archeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Nest mapping complete. A scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out. Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Elas têm som para ti.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will...
We need tissue samples from those Archies.
What the fuck? Ai, é com caralho, peraí.
It's right there. React blade, do your thing.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not done yet.
Essa merda tá preto,
That's your
meu.
target. Don't put it to death just yet. Get that sample.
We've located a spiker.
Peraí.
It can fire armor-piercing projectiles. Alibi deploys a Prisma hologram.
Deploying the bait.
End of the line.
The squad can use React tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Barricade that spot.
Reinforcing the wall.
Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
Arc mine is set.
That's the way. Keep hunting.
That's the React threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader. No leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the latest intel, or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet, a true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archeans are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding. The elite will show up any second.
Qual é o browser que usas?
Eu estou a usar
Eyes on hostile!
Tenta.
Operator down!
We have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Operators, it's time to unite and stand
Não sei,
together
mas eu vou fazer
against this
uma
emerging
desta
threat.
app.
Squad up
Onde é
with
que-
friends in
onde é que tu
co-op or
baixaste essa
step
merda?
into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six extraction intel coming very soon.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and
YouTube TV.
interactive way to learn guitar, playing your favorite songs. And in the decades since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
Não, não é.
Não é?
Não.
Peraí, deixa eu ver se eu consigo achar.
Manda no link dessa merda.
Peraí, vamos já. Vai na Microsoft Store. Está lá.
É só YouTube, né?
Yeah.
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning. Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that'll be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song to hum and strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs, more content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith Tablets Review. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta. Summer's coming, and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded riders, manage your career, learn to nail those wild moves, stay stylish, share your creations with the Republic, stay on top of the latest news, and take up some ferocious multiplayer action like Free-for-All or Tricks Battle, our 6 vs 6 team competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. Still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars. So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you. Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city playground. We've got modules that you can slay for days. you're all about living on the edge. Either way, to progress, you gotta earn those stars. Having the right rig is important too. And we've all got our preferences. All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature. That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. Ha ha ha! It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage in slopestyle mountain biking. And guess what? You can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stunts. More sports. More events. More, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy. Any way that you want. When we say fun with everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. The Republic awaits you, rider. See you soon.
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to rip.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites, but how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off
Eles
the
não
map.
deixam instalar.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet,
Não, é só para
2021
Xbox.
is the perfect time to drop in.
De onde é que tu instalaste essa merda?
Quando eu entrar pronto, tá vendo? E essa auditoria que eu vi como é que era. Eu achei. Tipo isso.
6 years into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression. That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also means that your progression will now follow you, anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that
Vou baixar a
Siege is
merda
evolving
do Chrome
and growing.
só para ver.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining
A cena
Team
é
Red.
exclusiva
Check
do
this out.
Chrome.
Ready?
6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life.
Damn.
That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichahki. The Creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss.
Voltaram ao Rainbow Six Siege.
Essa merda é F6.
Penso que seja. Penso que tenho voltado.
What's happening?
Shh. Não era que eu voltava ao F6.
Wait, that's it? What happened next?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Thunderbird.
New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Vai se guardar o centro. Watch Dogs Legion. Em Fact 3 o Wayden Priest. Do primeiro Watch Dogs. E um gajo que está em Watch Dogs 2. Um gajo que mata. Não me lembro do nome do gajo. Watch Dogs Blood Blue ou Bloodline. Toda assim. Bloodline, até que é. Watch Dogs Legends Bloodline.
Olha, Trackmania.
Yeah.
O Leonardo no Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
Ah, vem-se outro gajo ninja para o Brawlhalla.
Vai.
Olha, top.
Vai vir um bocado para os Pod Crew. E uma nova mapa. Oh, e pá, o que eu estava a dizer? Este gajo que eu estava a falar, que eu não me lembrava do nome.
Aiden, tiro.
E algo mal. Pois. Ué. Acho que o Ubisoft este ano está para prometer.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving thanks to your feedback. But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table, alert the local homeowners association, and let's get loud.
Então agora vou ter que curtir, ter lá a Jari.
Quem é que vem para o Just Dance?
Hello, my name is Togger Call, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer. I am super excited to announce that my song, Nels Hair Hips Hills, is going to be a part of Just Dance 2022.
Face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs, you, me, you, wish, new phone, who, this.
But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay.
To me, Just Dance allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope that this song brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out, or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play, you will absolutely slay. The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance, and let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly, but I guarantee they are going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nels Hair Hips Hills, and now it's been Just Danceified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, everybody on the floor. I want to see you work. Come on now. Yeah, that's all.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
Vamos para a próxima DLC.
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight, it was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
Ok, já estou a ouvir.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new games, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu. In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities.
Finalmente vejo isto a evoluir. Eu juro-te. Foi o primeiro Assassin's Creed que eu vi sem piada. Eu juro, não sei, eu olhei para o Valhalla e disse: isto aqui não me parece Assassin's Creed. Eu fiquei um bocado à toa.
Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience.
Eu prefiro o Origins. O Odyssey para mim foi o pior.
And follow them in their endeavors, big and small.
Eu não curti.
2 fãs de Assassin's Creed.
Whether you're an Assassin's Creed
eu já não jogo há bué Assassin's Creed.
Eu joguei o da PS3 só. Não tem mais nenhum.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title,
a linhagem, esses dois foram mais para isso.
O Valhalla também,
tecnicamente.
We're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
O Origins não é aquele do Egito?
É lá. More to come. Ui.
So you've seen some great games from us. But we also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft
exclusive content. Eu vi o 2022.
Ninja vão para
o development studio. That's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Season de quê?
Why do you have goosebumps?
De que série? É da Apple TV, então nunca nem vi então.
What's the difference? That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard. I don't want to see you or hear you.
Okay.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Agora vem a parte seca.
Hello everyone, I am Josh Freeman, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson.
Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based on the Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you in.
The fuck, Ubisoft, a falar de filmes e séries numa apresentação que eu pensava que ia ser só sobre jogos, caralho. Já foi a mesma coisa na Summer Game Fest. A Summer Game Fest acabou com merdas da Netflix. Chama-se Summer Game Fest e mostram séries e filmes.
Aqui acho que também mostraram uma série do Rainbow Six.
We need answers.
It didn't disappear.
What did you say? It didn't disappear. Shh. What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Okay, well, what did her eyeball say? Look, we don't understand. Could you just please come out?
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
What is it? One of what? A what?
A werewolf. Lycanthrope.
The roads are effed. Something's wrong with the generator. Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
Yes!
I'm gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns, though.
With guns, yes. Everyone
everybody's going, how the heck?
The fuck?
Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it.
Follow Mythic Quest on Apple TV Plus, and be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer, in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does it better than Far Cry.
Far Cry 6.
Ou então uma série de Far Cry, ou um filme. Ok, vamos falar do jogo, graças a Deus. Sempre é melhor.
Marco, always making new friends.
Dani, you're late. Where's Alejo?
Não sei porquê, eu olho para este Far Cry e parece que os gráficos não evoluíram em relação ao anterior.
Same.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on,
Também Far Cry não foi um daqueles jogos de visual, tem gráficos bonitos. Por exemplo, as paisagens e isto do jogo são bué da lindas e isso, mas os personagens... Não sei, a modelagem das personagens nunca fica bem feita para mim neste jogo. Tipo, olha o cabelo dele. Parece PS3.
Gracias. Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Também o jogo tem um mundo aberto do caralho, não é? Também não podem fazer tudo direito. É complicado.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy. What's that?
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. You mean, no.
Vai dar merda.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Si, Tirano! You have poisoned Yana! You have poisoned your sword!
I've caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
Também Far Cry sempre foi assim, a puta dos ditadores são uns filhos da puta. Metem-me um ranço do caralho, digo-te uma coisa.
As he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table.
A Twitch acabou de twittar. Ninguém se mete com a vozinha. Far Cry 6. Aquela que morreu com um tiro agora.
That's the secret to Anton's power.
Meu Deus.
And we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villains' tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
O que eles vão fazer?
What is going on? Who's watching?
My, what a happy fella.
Até para que são todos. Espera aí, nós vamos ver as histórias dos vilões, é isso?
Imaginas.
Eu acho que é. Acho que é, olha.
Eu lembro-me deste gajo.
E há 3.
Aquele bacana que acabou não era o gajo do início do 3.
E há. Nós vamos jogar com vilões de todos os Far Crys.
Joseph.
Sim, é o do 4 e este é o do 5. The fuck? Eu não esperava por esta merda.
Ninguém esperava. E a magia e o caralho. Foda-se.
Tipo, todos eles têm a mente atrofiada. Nós vamos jogar como se estivéssemos na mente deles. Caralho. Também inclui?
Ah lá, mostra lá. Sim foi. Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3? Blood Dragon.
Oh, 3, 4 e 5.
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Novo jogo. Me gusta. Um jogo Ubisoft. Hã? Pera! Era aquela estrela com peluche. The fuck, Mario com o Rabbit?
Vast energy anomaly detected.
Isto vai ser exclusivo de Nintendo Switch.
Com certeza.
Pois, isto é impossível sair para outra plataforma.
Cara da estrela faz-me lembrar o Wreck-It Rabbit.
Mario Rabbit?
Ai meu Deus. Uma gameplay era top.
Já apareceu o anúncio do Far Cry 6? Ainda não.
Caraca, que bicho feio. E outra coisa ainda mais feia era. Welcome back, cara. Mario e Rabbids, Sparks of Hope.
Já apareceu o anúncio do Far Cry 6? Eu não vi isso.
Já. Tá.
The whole team is super proud of this new game, and I can't wait for you to experience it.
Gameplay, please.
Something quite surprising with the concept
Pelo menos
of Mario plus Rabbids
tu acha
Kingdom
coisa para
Battle.
experienciar?
And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back, and I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone. By their side, they will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
E sotaque François.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you will be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch.
Óbvio que ia ser exclusivo da Nintendo Switch. Ver o Mario em outras plataformas vai ser um sonho. Ah, vai mostrar gameplay. Ah, isso que eu queria ver. Isto está em pré-alpha já agora, por isso os gráficos não vão estar como estão aqui, né?
Se mas aparece aquele jogo do da PlayStation 5, aquele jogo inicial.
O dos robozinhos.
Yeah.
O Astro World, ou sei lá,
Sim.
Astro
Astro World é uma coisa do Travis.
Yeah. É, nota-se que o jogo vai levar uns retoques, mas parece bonitinho. Aqui, certas cenas estão a aparecer num jogo de... um jogo de telemóvel. Certas cenas, ainda isto está em pré-alpha. Está antes da alpha, ou seja, minha Nossa Senhora.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved, and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games. And it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our games communities keeps them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds. And your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all, brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy!
Bora lá ver! Game footage powered by Snowdrop. Caralho!
Gráficos bonitos.
Até demais! Minha Nossa Senhora!
Estás a gozar com o jogo do Avatar?
Mano!
Eu
Mano!
visto assim no post no CD. Só que eu pensava que era no 12.
Não, isto vai, tu não estás bem a ver, isto vai ser um jogo do caralho. Tipo, isto vai ser um dos jogos supremos que eles já fizeram na vida deles, quase certeza. Tipo, um jogo desses vai ser uma experiência tal e qual ou melhor que um Horizon da vida. Se eles o fizerem bem, obviamente.
Quando vai convém, eu trago com coisa assim.
Caralho. PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC, Stadia e Luna. Sim, senhor!
You understand now.
You and I are gonna tear shit up! Begin the replay!
That is crazy.
Awesome.
Like I said, man, too much fun.
Caralho.
Thanks to Eve and all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario + Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
Agora vai vir coisa seca. Agora vai vir o que não importa.
I think it's important to have a First Nations character in a mainstream game because Indigenous women
o primo, encontrei finalmente.
representative
Já consegui.
mainstream media, and that's what we're hoping to.
Vou tentar fazer eu agora, a ver se fica preto. Espera
The
aí.
creation of Thunderbird does have immense
Não tires essa.
potential to
Não,
bust
não.
on all those negative stereotypes about even Indigenous women, Indigenous people.
If there's anything that can help target an audience to become more interested in Nakota community, it's probably technology. And Ubisoft is right in touch with the highest technology games, and something like this can have a really big impact on youth. And I'm excited to see the outcome of Thunderbird.
Thunderbird was born in the Nakota Territories in Saskatchewan. Her civilian name is Nina Sky. She values her community, and she's also a protector, whether it's of people, the community, or the land.
We knew that we wanted this character to be a
Espera, não é este, ou é?
but we didn't know exactly
Não é este.
Olha que não é esse.
É este.
field she would be working.
Steve and Dave use eToro
Ai,
to
o
invest in
caralho.
match or market. Steve does research.
And when picking the work
Yeah, yeah.
field in which this character would be working.
Pedro, vê lá a minha stream.
Thunderbird be a
Vê se tá bom.
technical expert within hydrology because we believe as Nakota people that water is life and that within that is the struggle of protecting and preserving the environment. Because we believe as Nakota
When we started talking about weapons or tools that this character would have, we were kind of tossing around different names. I made a suggestion and say Nakota words as simple as possible. About weapons that Kona would be actually a good name because it means friend. We were kind of
Thunderbird's gadget is a little bit unique. She's going to be our second operator who can raise the health of their teammate. However, it can also heal your opponent. So Kona quite literally is a friend to everyone. She's going to be our second.
Vocês estão a ver, não?
Especially the northern Nakota tribes of the Great Plains.
Tá bom.
We tattooed our faces, and that's something that has been forgotten, even in our own histories. Now it's something that we're starting to talk about, something that we want to bring back, That's what I wanted to see with this character, was to grab someone's interest.
Perdi bocadinho da stream, isto é o quê?
Out there and find and do research of their own of who the Nakota are, what are the Nakota.
Nós já estamos no pós-show. Tipo, agora não vai haver anúncio nenhum, só vai ser eles a falar. Tipo, o show a mostrar os jogos e gameplays e isso acabou. Agora só vai ser tipo o que eu considero parte seca.
And we were so excited to talk about this character, and we talked about water, we talked about her name, and we talked about all of these things that
Será que é interessante ver isto?
Eles agora estão a mostrar tipo a inspiração para fazer a Thunder. Estão a mostrar a inspiração para fazer a Thunderbird no Rainbow Six.
Je considère qu'aujourd'hui, quand on travaille dans ces secteurs-là, dans ces médiums-là, c'est notre devoir d'offrir un maximum de
tinha que vir François que não sabe falar inglês.
un maximum de personnes de pouvoir s'identifier, de pouvoir rêver.
Ubisoft é metade inglês, é metade britânica, metade francesa e canadense.
De la diversité sur notre projet. On va aller voir.
Por isso,
francês
e de minorité.
Canadá falam francês.
Exatamente. Ele deve estar na sede do Canadá, quase certeza.
Au travers d'un personnage qui lui ressemble.
She's really bringing such an ancient historic people into the present. I hope that honors her.
Sinceramente, esperava melhor.
I feel that us consultants
Mas o Avatar e o Far Cry foram uns pontos altos, na minha opinião.
True.
This is something that's going to really impact with kids that are Nakota. I might just, you know, purchase a game console and try it out myself.
Espero bem cada Xbox amanhã seja melhor.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We've got a bunch of amazing folks from dev team members, members of the community, and our community team who are going to take you through a bunch of great topics related to the upcoming...
Esta merda vale a pena ver mesmo?
Acho que para mim, acho que não.
Queres ver isto, Pedro?
Como eu disse, é a parte seca.
In order to help you with that, we have
foda-se.
Tipo, eu estava a ver aqui se tinha mais alguma live, eu acho que não vai haver mais porra nenhuma.
Hoje já não, amanhã há K2, amanhã há Xbox.